YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, we have another crochet hair install for you guys. And today's crochet hair install, because it is 6 years that I have been doing this and there would be no channel without this hair, I am revisiting an old favorite. It is the Freetress deep twist hair. Now, this is not my first time nor my second time trying this hair. This hair is the hair that I got installed the first ever time I got crochet hair installed. Back in July of 2016, I got this hair installed and I turned on this camera and I became a YouTuber then. And I tried this hair and then I tried it again the next month, and then I realized, oh, what if I just review other hairs? I don't just keep putting in one hair, I try other hair. So this is the first and second hair that I ever tried, but I haven't tried it since then, nor did I install it. The first time I did crochet, I didn't install it the second time. I didn't start installing hair until maybe 6 or 7 hairs into it. Somebody else did the complete install. So I don't know what it's like installing this hair, but I know I've always loved it. This has always been a hair that I've highly spoken on, but it has not been in my head in the last 6 years. And I've gotten comments from people who say I still love it. Like I got this comment like yesterday. I think I screenshot this comment where it's like my mother had it, she loved it. And then I get comments like this comment I saw maybe 2 weeks ago where somebody was like, girl, did they change the formula? Because you're talking about it and you're loving it in 2016, but how do we know in 2022 it's still the bomb.com? And I was like, I don't know. Shoot, I don't know. I mean, it was good then. I don't know current 2022 standards of the hair, but we're going to find out today. My mom did my braid down as she has been doing and will be doing throughout this year. She did her standard 10 braids. For some reason, she did these off to the side. I don't know. I don't question it because it doesn't really matter. As long as she keeps my left part intact, I don't care really what she does with the parting situations, but she veered off a little bit. But we do have 10 braids going straight back, all coalescing into this little bun. People ask me all the time, does that not, like, is it, I think it looks bigger on camera, like objects may appear bigger on camera. It's not huge. People are like, oh my god, it must be tough. I know you don't sleep on your back. I know you don't sleep on your back. It's not that protruding, I guess. It's kind of, it lays pretty flat. People ask, is it sewn down? Yes, it is sewn down. So I've done it on this channel before where I've shown you, so you just take a needle and thread and you just thread it up and you sew it down. So the color that I have the deep twist in is the color TT33. I'll link it down below. I did not get it online, but I'll see if I can find it online. I saw on Amazon they do have this, but they did not have the TT33. I got it again in stores. Tyson, I think they might have an online presence too. I got it from Tyson, which is a prominent store kind of here in the Charlotte area. It had a little ombre, it had that dark, and then it goes into like a 33 color. I did get the 22 inches. They do have a shorter version, and they did have a shorter version, I believe, in the stores. This is a different color than I tried the first 2 times. I think the first 2 times I had it, it was probably a 2 or 1B color. This will be my first time actually trying it colored as well. Let me stop rambling on. Let's get into the install of this deep twist hair, and I can tell you whether or not it is an easy install. I already see that it's that bulk hair, so I'm gonna have to be my own judge of making sure my strands are the strands I need. So jumping right into this, let me just say right off top, I do not like bulk hair. Bulk hair is my top disliked type of hair. Right under that, it's probably pre-looped hair. I don't really love pre-looped hair. I like pre-separated. So pre-separated and pre-looped are 2 different things. Pre-looped just means it has that little loop at the top that you've seen before. Pre-separated just means the pieces are there for you. And sometimes you're able to separate even more from the pieces they give you. But bulk is just the hair is all combined. So you have to pull the sections out and determine how much you want to use, and I don't love that. It is stressful in those types of situations, and it's hard to give you guys a determination on how much I used or how big the pieces are. You're just gonna have to see, because it's hard to say, oh, I used maybe a 1/4 of a centimeter or a 1/2 of an inch of hair or a 1/3 of an inch for this. It's very hard. So I have to pull every strand, which does add to the time, but I do that, and then with this hair I chose to knot it a few times. Now, as far as the install itself goes, it was pretty much like how I install every other hair. I push the crochet needle through my braid. I attach the hair to the crochet needle. I pull both the needle and the hair through. I take the needle away from the situation and then use my hands to pull the rest of the hair through the knot. Again, having to knot this hair or do that mechanism over and over again as many times as you feel comfortable. Honestly, if you don't want to stop at 3, 4, you want to go 5, however you need to feel comfortable. Most times, again, I do it twice, but this hair is very loose hair. It's very soft hair. I don't remember it being like this, but again, it's been 6 years and I didn't install it myself either time, so I don't know how, but both people who installed it in the past made it look so easy, so I was like, oh, it's gonna be so easy. It was an interesting feat. Now, it's pretty early on in the install and I realized I was messing this hair up. Like, it was becoming a tangly mess in me pulling it apart, and you guys have seen this experience with me before, and typically when I realize what's going on, I realize it's time to go ahead and get that mousse on out. So applying mousse to the hair does help in these instances. Every single time it has helped in these moments. So once again, I had to go over and get my trusty mousse. Any mousse will work. Any non-alcohol mousse will work. I get so many comments like, recommend one. Just go into your stores and buy any mousse. I'm telling you, it's been 20, 30, 40, 50 years of mousse coming out. Nothing in the mousse industry makes one better than the other, in my opinion. But it's a tangly mess, and you gotta put the mousse on and then let it sit for a little bit, maybe give it like a couple of minutes, I'd say 5 minutes, and then get back to putting the hair in. So put it on every pack you open, put the mousse on, let it sit, then install it in your head. That is what I will say for this hair, 1000%. If not, you're going to be left with something that looks like this, which is a hot mess. This is all the hair I wasted pre-putting the mousse on. But once I put that mousse on, let it sit, the rest of the process is truly a lot easier, and it goes by a lot faster. So I'm just going to continue to install the rest of this hair. Even with this hair being as soft as it is, I still invisible knot in the front. So when I do get to the front areas, I pull one strand through, knotting it only once, because that does create a seamless kind of illusion type hairline. Knotting it multiple times in the front would make it look very bulky. And so even though this is a hair that you want to knot multiple times in the back, in the front, I still chose to invisible knot to make it look, you know, seamless, effortless, very flowy. So this is the finished look. Let me lean in so you guys can see. Of course, gonna stay with this left side part. If I'm not gonna do nothing else, I'm gonna keep us left side part, and then turning around so you guys can see the back. Do not judge it if it's uneven. I'm coming immediately following, so y'all know the rules. If it look uneven, child, it'll be even by the first week thoughts. It'll be even later on down the line. But it has been, whew, It took me maybe 2 hours to install. It took me quite some time to put this in. I think just getting used to, if you saw, you do have to put some mousse on this hair before you even install it. I'm going to tell you right now. Unless, you know, you got a different pack or different formulation, kudos, you're going to have to put something. I also put mousse on after the fact. Mousse really just acts as an agent to bring everything together. It homogenizes. It brings these things together temporarily so that you can work with the hair. So this is going to probably be a maintenance hair. Now, I'm not going to say medium or high as of yet, but I know it's not going to be low. I can already tell going into this thing ain't going to be a low maintenance situation. I did use 4 3/4 packs, I'll say close to 5 packs, which is in line. The first time this hair was installed, Janiqua, who did my first ever install, thank you, cousin Janiqua. She was in my best friend's wedding. She's my best friend's cousin. She did my first ever crochet style, and she used 3.5 packs. My mom did my second install. She did 5 packs. I used roughly 5 packs, so I don't think you'll ever need more than 5 packs of this hair. It does feel super lightweight. That's what I love about this hair. It is so lightweight. I can tell that this is going to be good for the summer because we are still in those 90-degree days as I'm filming this right now. 100 degrees heat advisory, seeing on the news, getting random blazing alerts on my phone that it's outside and it's sweltering. So I can imagine not wanting a heavy hair, and this hair will not be heavy. I'm going to get some questions. I already got a question on Instagram from one of you guys saying, can you retry this hair, retry the Presto curl, because you are watching this and you're like, well, now she can retry other hair. I knew it. Yay, finally retrying. No. There's so many hair that I haven't tried that I want to try that I'm not going to do a repeat of a lot of hair. And it's only because this hair is sentimental to me. It's the thing that started this channel, and it's been 6 years. It's my anniversary 6th year being on this platform that I'm retrying this hair. So do not, get used to me trying other hair. But as I always mention, this is just a first day thoughts. This is just my install video. There will be more thoughts, and that is where my review comes into play. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. But I don't leave you hanging just with the install. I review these hairs. I come on and talk about my experience. I talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that goes on with this hair during the weeks of me wearing it. So make sure you're locked in, tune in, and subscribe. But overall, that's been this install video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.